it's Rosie. Welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to make a 4th of July coin pocket. I know that there are lots of videos out there on YouTube from some pretty fantastic YouTubers, but I have been asked that I go ahead and do one for you all. So that is what I'm doing. I love when you all comment and ask for me to create certain things. So today, since 4th of July is coming up, I thought I would bring out my 4th of July items. I don't have oodles and oodles of 4th of July paper pads. I actually only have one. I have two of the same one. Now, I picked this up last year from Joann's. It's by Park Lane, and the name of the paper pad is Land of the Free. It really does. I'll do a super quick flip through just so you can see kind of the different papers that are included. I have not looked for any new ones this year. It seems that I typically don't purchase a lot for the 4th of July. So I have this to work with. I have two of these paper pads, plus I have in my envelope, you all know that I love to use these Hobby Lobby plastic envelopes. They're where I keep my items. They're where I have multiple of. So I keep all of my 4th of July kind of embellishments and things like that in here. So that's what we're going to be working with. Let me go ahead and put this off to the side. Let me just tell you guys that this week has been pretty crazy. I was filming a video and I don't know how I did it, but I ended up bumping my tripod. It fell to the ground. Pieces of my camera and of the tripod fell and flew everywhere. It was a mess. I just about died when I thought that I had broken my camera, but thank goodness I didn't do that. So I went through my different tripods and I found another one that had pieces missing. I'm going to insert a photo here of what I ended up finding. Thank goodness that I buy things when I see it on sale, or if I need extras. Wait till you see my setup. You're gonna laugh. But I'll place a photo in there. Thank goodness I did have this. So it took me a while just to kind of figure out how the overhead lights would work and how to mount this this contraption, I'll call it. It's a camera arm. I bought it on Amazon, and I'll go ahead and I'll leave a link down below in case any of you are interested. But for the coin pocket, I have in front of me some different pieces that I'm going to be using. So I have my trusty white crochet string. I have my different items that I'm going to need. I have a piece of paper that is 11 inches wide, well actually 5 inches wide by 11 inches in height. I have some cut-aparts, not sure which one I'm going to use. I have a strip of paper that is 9 by 3/4. I have another piece that is 2 by 4. And then I cut myself a little piece of white scallop that I think I'm going to use for the lid. So if you're ready, let's get started. Hey guys, I'm interrupting the video super quick to let you know that I've set myself a goal of attaining 500 additional new subscribers by the beginning of September. If you're interested in helping little old me out, please subscribe to my channel and leave me a comment down below so that I may thank you personally. I'm going to be hosting my very first giveaway around September that's going to be open to all visible subscribers. It's going to be a lot of fun, so don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Okay, enough about that. Back to the video. All right, guys, let me move this over to the side. Okay, and let me bring in my scoreboard, and I apologize right now if for some reason this doesn't work out well, but I think actually this overhead camera action is going to work better. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put in our 11 by 5. We're going to put it in at the 11-inch side, and we're going to make 2 score marks. We're going to do it at 2 inches and at 7 inches. We're going to turn it to the 5-inch side, and we're going to do a 1/2 inch and at 4.5 inches. So a 1/2 inch on either side. Then let's go ahead and bring in our 9 by 3/4, and we're going to place it in on the 9-inch side, and we're going to do 2 scores. One at 2.5, the other at 6.5. And I think that's all the scoring that we're going to need. So let me go ahead and just put that back. So let's go ahead and bring in our base. That is our 11 by 5. And let's go ahead and just crease down our score marks. All right, so yeah, this week has been crazy, guys. I don't know what it is, if it was a full moon or what, but it's been a heck of a couple of weeks, let me tell you. It's been one after another. Does that ever happen to you guys? Yeah, well, I'm right there with you. All right, now that we have folded, right, we have everything folded and creased, what we're going to do is we are going to remove 2 pieces. So if we're looking at it, our 2-inch mark is here. Then we have this and this. So what we're going to do is we are going to remove the 2 corner pieces and then the one above. So we're just going to leave the bottom. So let me just show you super quickly what I mean. So we're just going to remove, we're just going to cut all the way up to the 2nd score mark. And then I'll show you in case you want to take a screen capture so that you have it to reference back. Okay, and let's just cut that. Okay, so this is what you should be left with. Your 2-inch is here, and then you have this. Let's go ahead and just angle cut each of our corners. So we're just going to angle just a little bit. It just helps in the folding. So we're just going to do a little bit, and again, let's do a little bit on this side. Okay, get rid of our garbage. Move my garbage a little bit closer. All right, guys, so you see how I've just angle cut just a little bit. So if we fold this up, let's see here. Let's fold like this, and we will fold it up. And if we fold this, the 2-inch mark, that's going to be, and this is a pretty busy pattern, I realize that, but the 2 inches, that's your lid, okay? Now here, you can either corner round it, which I typically do, but I'm going to leave it and I'll show you why. Let's go ahead and just add some glue to our 1/2 inch on either side, so we'll get that affixed. As well, you can do a little notch right here if you like. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and just glue this puppy down. All right. Okay. So believe it or not, that's it, guys. That is all that it takes to make your coin pocket. So you see there, now you can, like I said, you can corner around it, or what I thought I might do is, let me bring some things over. Okay, I'm going to get rid of some of these other little pieces here. Okay, guys. So what I want to do is I want to place a cut apart right here just to give it some interest. So I was going to do a border around, but because there's not so much space, I'm not going to do that. I've already added my double-sided tape, and believe it or not, guys, I still have not found my finger blade. Lord knows where I placed it. I need to clean my craft room like desperately. You know, do you guys ever work and work and work, and then when you look back, you're like, oh my goodness, what a mess. All right, let's go ahead and just place this down. Let's see here, gonna try and get it as centered as possible. Okay. Now you can do also one of two things. Typically there is something here where you can add some crochet string and it can attach to something here. I've opted not to do that. Instead, I'm just going to wrap it around. So let's go ahead and attach this. So I cut myself a little piece here. I think it is 4. Yep, it's 4 inches. So, and honestly, this is just a piece of white scalloped note card that I just cut. That's all it is. Nothing special. All right, and I'm just gonna place it on the side here, on the bottom of the lid. Let's just see if that's somewhat straight. I think I can do a little bit better. There we go. Okay. Now what I want to do is let's go ahead and bring in our 9-inch piece. I've already placed down my double-sided tape. Let's remove the paper backing. Okay. Now we made a couple of scores on this one here, and really the score marks are just to help you, to kind of guide you on where to fold. So let's see. I want it kind of in the middle. And I picked a pattern that would kind of offset this busy pattern here. So let's go ahead and just fold it over and then fold this piece over as well. Okay. Let's go ahead and bring in our hole punch. I am going to make a little mark in the middle. That looks about right, and let's punch a hole. I am going to use the 3/16 of a hole, and now I have my flower with this red star brad. Go ahead and just plop that on and affix it to the back, nice and tight. So there you have the lid, which gives it a little bit more interest, and it kind of breaks up how busy the pattern is, but honestly, I love how busy it is. Okay, the next thing that we want to do is let's go ahead and just bring in our 2x4, and I'm just going to use some glue here. Use some glue. And let's just affix it to the back. So it's going to hide our brad as well as the white scalloped border that we placed on. And it's going to give the inside as well a little bit of interest. So there you have it, guys. There's your coin pocket. Now you can decorate it obviously any way you wish. If you do have a busy pattern, you can always opt to do something as I've done, just to kind of break it up a little bit. So you open it up and you see a different interest. Now let's go ahead and just fix our crochet string. And honestly, all it is we will place a knot around the side and wrap it around. Alright guys, so what I've done is I have just used my little flower paper punch and punched out 2 little flowers. And now let's just see how much crochet string we're going to need. Alright, so let me just untangle this because it's a mess. Okay, and I'm just going to place it underneath my flower and just make a knot just to affix it. And let's do one more knot just to make sure that it's nicely secured in. So have you guys watched any good shows lately? I'm looking for some new shows to binge watch. Alright, let's go ahead and just trim off the excess here. Okay. Now it's up to you as far as how much you want it to wrap. I think I'm just going to wrap it just a couple of times. So I went around 3 times. Now let's just cut off the excess. Let's go ahead and bring in our glue. We have our 2 pieces of the flowers. I'm just going to add some glue. And let's get the end. And I will just place it right at the bottom. Add a little bit of glue to this side. And just affix it on. So we'll kind of sandwich the string in between the 2 little punched flowers. Alright guys. Get that. Alright, so now there is our little interest, and we can add a little gem. So why don't we do that? I'm just going to look for, let's see, what do I have? Alright guys, I just looked behind me where I keep all of my gems, and I found this new pack. It's by Bead Landing, and I found these different colors. I think I'm going to use, they look awful big though, but let's see. It doesn't hurt to try. And you know what? I don't mind it being larger, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm just going to use a bigger one. Let's see. I could go for something that's smaller, but you know what? Let's just do it. Okay, I'm just going to put one on both sides. Put this off to my side. All right. So there, as you can see, now we have interest on that. And that's it, guys. We're done. So let's just wrap it around. And going right around the flower. And that's what's going to hold it in place. So what do you guys think? I think this is super cute. Lots of things that you can do this. If you wanted it to be a little bit thicker, you could add a larger gusset here so that you could add thicker items. This could be for a Happy Mail, and you can send somebody maybe 4th of July goodies, you know, that they can use, tags, gems, whatever it is, stickers, cut aparts, different things like that. But wouldn't that be absolutely adorable? And then there is the back. If you like this video, please smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you have, thank you so much. It really does mean the world to me. Well, guys, until the next time, stay safe, be kind, and keep it creative.